If you have been struggling to make a third-party launcher stick on your Android TV, or you are looking for a convenient way to customize and boost the performance of your NVIDIA Shield, your wait is over. Today, I will show you how this program effortlessly gives you full control of your NVIDIA Shield while requiring zero terminal commands expertise. Before we proceed, here's a quick message from today's video sponsor. In these difficult times of crazy RAM and storage prices, the last thing you want to do is to also pay a fortune for your Windows license. Thanks to today's video sponsor, KissFan.com, you can get a Windows 11 Pro key for as low as $15 using my promo code. To place an order for a Windows 11 Pro key, search KissFan.com and be sure to select the correct address. It's typically at the top of the search results. After opening their website, search for Windows 11 Pro, or in short, Win 11 Pro. In this case, I need the license of only one PC, but you can get even more discounts with packs. Let's add the Windows 11 Pro key to the cart and view the cart details. Everything looks fine, but at this step, you can also apply my discount code NFT52 to get a 52% discount, reducing the price to just $15. If you are ordering an Office product instead, the discount is even bigger at 62% using my promo code NFT62. So, let's proceed to checkout, where you will need to fill in your email address and contact details on the left to continue. Once you have filled the required information, click Update at the bottom and the Place Order button will now be activated. Place your order and use your preferred payment method, including PayPal or credit card, to confirm the purchase. After payment, the purchase key will then be mailed to the email address you provided earlier within 10 minutes. It's as easy as that. I personally run Windows virtually on my MacBook, and these discounted Windows and Office keys are a lifesaver. Check out the product links in the description and the associated promo codes. Thanks again to KissFan.com for sponsoring this video. The NVIDIA Shield has been around for over 10 years and amassed a huge following. None of the other streamers have really dethroned the Shield, even though they tried hard. This is probably one of the reasons a program called Shield Optimizer by a developer called Brian Roscoe exists. It is a free program available on GitHub. There are versions for Windows, macOS, and Linux. One of the main functions of this program is the ability to disable stock launchers and enforce third-party launchers. Since I'm using a Mac, I will download and install the Mac version with the .dmg extension. Once downloaded, I will proceed to install and use Spotlight to find the app and launch it. The first time you install and launch the program, you will be prompted to click a button that automatically downloads and installs the required ADB drivers in the background. But since I'm installing this program again for demo, that request doesn't show up. So, before this program can detect the Shield, first your computer and the Shield TV need to be connected to the same network. Then, you need to enable network debugging on the Shield by going to System Settings, Device Preferences, About, find Build Number and select it 7 times to activate Developer Settings. After that, move a step backward, find Developer Options at the bottom of the list, and enable Network Debugging. Go back to the program and click Scan Network. Your Shield will be found, but still unauthorized. At the same time, a pop-up will appear on your Shield TV where you will grant debugging permissions. Go back to the program again and scan the network. This time, the Shield will reappear as an authorized device. Selecting the Shield, we see several tabs for different functions. The Overview tab gives you the main details of your Shield. The Health tab automatically queries for your device health to see which apps are hogging your memory. Here, you can force stop or disable any stubborn apps, but be very cautious about disabling any system app. The Launcher tab is where you can disable your stock launcher and enable a third-party one. Let me demonstrate. Currently, Monet Launcher is my main launcher. If I enable the stock launcher, the settings take effect immediately on the Shield. In the same way, I can easily set back Monet Launcher as my default launcher like before. Or perhaps I want 84K launcher instead. As you can see, it is now super easy to change the default launcher. That's the feature I love most about this program. In one of my videos, I explained how you must use Button Mapper and AutoStart Manager on the Google TV streamer to make your launcher stick. Well, with this program, you no longer need any of that complex stuff. It will immediately and effectively set your preferred default launcher. Moving on, the App List tab enables you to disable the bad actors. However, my Shield already has most of its bloatware removed or disabled. In an unoptimized device, you will see some blue disable buttons on the recommended column showing you which apps should be disabled for optimized performance. The Optimize tab pretty much does the same thing as the App List tab with an action column showing you what actions are recommended for each app. Tweaks is another fantastic tab allowing you to toggle on and off features to make your Shield perform better. For example, I need to set my UI animations to 0.5 times instead of the default 1 times for a snappier feel. If you have ever wanted to force your Shield to render the user interface in 4K to look as sharp as the Apple TV 4K, display scaling is what you need. The program also has the remote function to control your Shield via the network. By pressing any button, the Shield should now wake from daydream. The Files tab is basically a remote file manager through which you can access the Shield storage. Of course, the feature set will not be complete without the ability to remotely sideload APKs directly to your Shield. From this page, you can also download and install the popular ad-free apps. Finally, Snapshot saves the current state of your Shield. It lets you save the configurations you have made so that you can restore later if you want. I believe it's akin to creating a restore point on Windows. We've gone through all the tabs, but before I forget, you can also do a normal, recovery, or bootloader boot directly from this program. If you so desire, you can also take a screenshot of your Shield from here as well. And that's it, guys. That has been a walkthrough of the free Shield Optimizer program. I particularly love that it enforces third-party launchers without problems. Thanks to the developer Brian Roscoe for coming up with such a great tool. Anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, cheers!